Today's quick video, guys, is going to be around 3 ways I think you win in the Turo game. And of course, it's probably more than 3. These are just my top 3 I can think of. Not in any particular order per se, but just more or less so what came to mind with ways that made me successful.
Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything.
What is up, Innovation family? How's everybody doing today? This is me, Brandon, your friend, your host, your neighbor, back with another video for Innovation Property Atlanta, tapping in and talking about the Turo rentals, rental car game, and everything that comes with the game. So as always, guys, remember to like my video, subscribe to my channel, refer a friend or a family member who's interested in doing rental cars or Turo, and always stay locked into new content, guys. I'm here doing this on a regular basis, so you guys are going to see more and more of me as I've been talking about. So thank you for showing love and support. Today's quick video, guys, is going to be around 3 ways I think you win in the Turo game. And of course, it's probably more than 3. These are just my top 3 I can think of. Not in any particular order per se, but just more or less so what came to mind with ways that made me successful over the last couple of years when I was at the height of renting out cars, and what made me successful, especially in 2020 and 21, even during the pandemic. So let's go through my top 3 things that made me successful and how you can win in the Turo game. Number 1 is going to be picking the right cars. So right now, my previous videos, I talked about the economy cars, possibly minivans. Your regular everyday cars are going to be winning in 2023. How I won before in the past, I had more, not exotics. I never did anything like Lambo or Ferraris or McLarens. My cars are more around experienced cars. So over the last 3-4 years, I had the Porsche Panameras, I had Corvettes, I had your Dodge Chargers and Challengers, cars that people wanted to rent for occasions, whether that be a wedding, date night, or just to come to Atlanta and they wanted something nice to drive for the weekend while they're going out. So I had more what I call experienced cars that made me stick out maybe from other hosts who had practical cars back when, you know, people wanted more higher end back in the last 3 or 4 years. Again, now people want practical, simple A to B, get to where they got to get to. So experienced cars are probably going to be hard to rent out right now because of finances. So you probably still can do okay and rent them out from time to time, like a weekend, or when it's nice outside. You got a convertible for rent. Somebody wants to rent your convertible for like a prom or for like I said, a wedding or special occasion, a date night. But overall, the experienced cars aren't renting out anymore for $200, $300 a night like they were a couple years ago. So even when experienced cars, they're going for maybe $100 a night, $125 for a Corvette. And I'm seeing C8s on the platform going for $150. $200 a night. So, I mean, they're getting cheaper and cheaper, which is not a good thing for the Turo market when it comes to you making money and profit off your vehicle. You want to be able to rent out for the top dollar as much as possible. So you don't want to be a race to the bottom when it comes to these experienced cars. So picking the right cars out is going to really separate you in the Turo market, in the Turo game, period. So find that middle ground. So if you don't want to spend $50,000 on a car, you might got to find something in the $25,000 range that might be an experienced car, like a Dodge Challenger, for example, or a Camaro. Those are kind of good experienced cars. You go cheaper than that, then you're probably focusing more on economy cars, again, with the Corollas, Camrys, Honda type of vehicles. So you got to find the right cars that are going to, you know, make you stick out somewhat, but still be able to generate revenue on a regular basis. Number 2, being in the right location. So this is kind of in your control, out of your control, so to speak. You can't help where you live at. You can move to a location that might be a little bit more better when it comes to renting out cars, but where you live was where you live. So for me, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Happens to be a hustling, bustling town where people fly in all the time. We have a lot of entertainment opportunities here. We have a lot of high profile people here. So Atlanta, Hartsfield Jackson Airport, always busy. So there's always something going on in Atlanta. So I'm in the right location to be able to rent out vehicles and, you know, have a good customer base. So right locations, guys, is going to make or break your business. So if you're in the middle of Iowa, Nebraska, Montana or whatnot, you may not get the traffic you get in these other high-end cities like Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, Miami, Vegas, New York, LA, those type of cities, San Francisco. These are just more major population cities where have more people, more to do, and people are interested in renting cars, and they don't mind paying a premium for special events. So right location is everything. There's something to think about. And last but not least, 3 is going to separate you or stick out to make you successful. Great customer service, great experience. So your communication and how you talk to your clients is everything. responding to your messages. So if someone's interested in booking your vehicle, how fast do you respond to your clients? Does it take you an hour, 10 minutes, the next day? How fast do you get back to people as far as booking your vehicles when they have issues? Do you pick up the phone? When they call you? Do you text back fast? Do you guide them on how to use some of the features in the vehicle, like a Bluetooth radio or putting down a convertible top? All that stuff's important when it comes to getting a high 5-star review from your clients. So customer service is everything, along with the price. You gotta provide that extra, that touch that they feel like they're cared about, and that you really care about your product, and that you take care of your vehicles, get them service, that they don't fall apart while the client has a vehicle, which sometimes is going to happen. I mean, you can't control if a water pump goes out or a transmission goes out sometime. We don't know what we don't know until we get these cars serviced on a regular basis, but still, something still might happen. So it's part of the game, but how you respond is ultimately what makes or break you in this business. Do you have backup cars that you're able to provide for people when cars do go down? Do you have a secondary car they can use? So that's why I try to even double up on some of my cars that are popular, like the Corvettes, Camaros. I try to have 2 or 3 of those in the fleet. So when things like this do happen, I can help somebody out and switch somebody out to a different vehicle if possible. So to me, those are the top 3 guys in my book. Again, it may be 5, 10, maybe 20 to some of you guys. My top 3 are, again, find the right cars, right location as far as the city and where you are able to deliver cars to, whether it be the airport, a hotel, a popular district in your town, right locations, everything. And also, last but not least, number 3 is the customer service component, guys. So tap in as usual, guys. Give me some feedback. Show me some love in the comments. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. You guys have a good day. I appreciate it.